Okay, let's see. 1977. Can I try and win again to recover some points? And is jema ready? Jema. Oh, jema's been up to 2179 on the 15-minute. Okay, so high potential here. That was in August of last year, 21st of August last year. Are they ready? There's some draws here. Okay. Is Gemma ready? I'll say hi or something. Okay, maybe, okay. How about Nim's engine? That was good last time. Nim's engine, bit of a change from King's engine. Benoni, Banco Gambit. Maybe Benoni. Because Nf3's been played, so it's avoiding the dangerous F4 lines. A6 is A4. So about knight A6. Then knight C7 then. Or knight B4. I think knight C7 put pressure on D5 against E5. B6. So A6 and playing for B5 later. Is bishop B7 worth considering here? I think for D5, for E5 to be put in check, I think bishop B7 hasn't got scope on that diagonal anyway. So rook B8, bishop A8, and then B5 later. Yes, looks as though this is pleasant for white, this position. But okay, I think bishop A8 here, and B5 coming up. B5 possible here. White's got a very nice looking setup. E5 is crashing through. I'll play this anyway. I'm going to dislodge this knight. That'll be a good thing. Or maybe C4, B4, or B4. A lot of pressure on the centre, but is it good enough tactically with E5 on the way? B4's been allowed. I'll play it, I think. Put more pressure on E4, take the impetus away from E5 again because of D5 being under fire. So rook E8, more comfortable about E5. I hope. Rook E8. What else is going on here? Let's play rook E8. I think I can get away with rook E8. B3 is a little bit worth considering for a moment. No, I think rook E8. Also knight B5, but it's not going to D4 at the moment, so this looks kind of nice, these bishops pointing at the centre. The knights look okay. Can the queen go to a better place? Queen D7. That would support knight B5 a bit more as well as the rook. But again, the knight's got no clear prospect from B5 here. h6, g5, g4. Knight d7's ruled out, bishop d6. Can't get to e5 that easily. Queen e7 actually does attack e4. It's not worth it now. Knight c4 is coming in again. Actually, for d6 being attacked, this is going to be passive. Knight b5 actually does protect d6, and maybe knight b5's. He's always got the option of taking, though. Could wait for knight c4, knight b5, knight a5. No, that's covered with the queen. Yeah, so h5 for knight h7. With knight c4, knight b5. No, I have no idea actually. Looks like a really comfortable position. h5, knight c4, knight b5. I'm just asking to be hit with e5 soon. But I'll play that. I don't know, h5, I don't know. Because it does support knight h7, h5. Then knight c4, knight b5. Maybe knight h7, g5, g4. Get control of these two squares. So am I going to get tactically done over? Probably. There's probably knight d6 and e5. Or e5. These look like very well coordinated pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bishop f8 is a bit of a miserable move. Knight h7, then knight d4, and lose d6 again. Okay. If I just take in a knight d5, c5 will drop. Knight d5, taking c5 still dropping. Might as well take anyway. Maybe this diagonal or something. It's bishop e5. So bishop e5, rook c8. Is that so bad? It's bishop f6, bishop f6 there. D6 is also, that was bishop f3, then knight d4. Knight c takes e5, that looks pretty good. If rook c8, there's knight c6, and if takes on my queen. This bishop's pretty nasty over there on h2. Rook c8 then here. That b5 is a bit loose though. Looks as though I'm going to get knocked out here because of white's beautiful pieces. And past d pawn. It's knight d4 and later bishop d5. Not convinced. It does look horrible. Classic e5 breakthrough against the Benoni setup. So yeah. In fact, bishop f6. Actually, there's queen f6. Rook is protecting each other. Because if bishop takes. No, there isn't knight d6. It's knight. Okay, right, maybe it's tricky. So queen takes f6. Giving up that beautiful bishop on h2 is a bit more optimism, I guess. For me, that beautiful bishop's just it's off the board. And also knight d4 might come into play. So that seems, yeah, that seems as though it's giving into dark square pressure as well. Although this knight's pretty juicy as well on c4, but now knight d4 looks juicy. And it blocks d pawn from the rook. Knight d4 looks okay. I'll play knight d4. This knight d7 tactical. I'm on the queen. Get to play bishop d5 would be laughing. Knight d7. Is a knight a free check there? Takes, doesn't really do anything, but it's a forcing move to bear in mind. So it was bishop g2, another forcing move. But for the moment, yeah, the queen moves, and then, okay, so bishop d5, knight d7. Doesn't really do much. No, I don't know. This knight b5 has justified itself. It's strange. Just a few moves earlier, it was looking absolutely beautiful for white. Maybe some over-optimism there with bishop f6. So, what about queen e4? Let's play rook e5. Takes no, not rook e5. What about rook d8? That pin on z pawn. So rook here, keeping a pin on a few things, unless there's something really stronger. I can't see anything apart from rook d8, so play this. Mind you, knight d7 here. Whoa! Knight d7 could be crushing. Oh dear. Hitting e8. Giving up 2 rooks for the queen if needed. Oh dear. Knight d7. And if rook takes e4, there's knight takes f6 check. Oh dear. But hold on. Takes bishop d5 hitting. But this one's protecting that one, so that's no big deal. Rook takes d7, total disaster. Queen e8 winning the rook on d7. But the player is jema is using up time here a lot. So knight d7, what would be the best possible reply? Maybe it is simply just to lose the exchange with rook takes e4. Okay, it's been played. Knight takes bishop d5. Just simply lose the exchange. Hope for the best. It is a centre pawn. Oh, I'll do that. Just to win that d5. Mind you, there could be another counter sack on d4 again. With rook takes d4 here. No, the bishop's actually supporting d4, that's okay. Okay, so I think this was a lesser evil idea. So king g7 and rook a8. Maybe. Try and get some passed pawns going somewhere. But I like my control of d4 here. That seems to be a very useful knight indeed. So it's a pawn for the exchange with severe time pressure coming in. So B3 is tempting, or just King G7. Maybe just King G7 and see what White will do here. Knight E3, maybe Bishop E6, or Bishop B3. I could play Bishop E6. I could get C5 targeted. Bishop B3 has some advantage or not? No, I don't know. So Bishop E6. I think Rook C8 is safe enough without losing a pawn just yet. So Rook C1. Also there's Knight B3 anyway. Ah! Okay. I want to avoid exchange, but otherwise Knight D5 comes in. How about B3 then? The knight supporting B3. If takes, I get D5 control with the pawn. King F7 also for F7 square. Okay, I could be going down the exchange. Actually, there's Knight E2 winning the Rook if Knight E5 takes the Knight E2. I'll defend it against that. So Rook A1 takes on E5, Rook A2. There's Knight D6 as well to factor in. I don't have to take on E5. I'll get Rook A2 in, or Rook A4 in. The knight looks good still on D4. Right, so if I did just go a raw exchange down here, would it be that bad? With Bishop E5. King G7. Maybe there's Knight D7 hitting things. So if I do take Rook C8, Rook C1, Knight C2, there might be King. That might be okay. Just about. Rook E3, C. Alright, I'm going to go for that. I'm going to trust this knight for a bit. That it can handle it. Rook C1, Knight C2. I can get my king to somewhere. King F6, E5. There's a Knight C2 here, otherwise that pawn's going. There's no Rook E3. Alright, get the king in. We'll play C4 or Rook D8. Maybe just Rook control the D file here. Counter exchange that, Rook D5, I'll be happy with that. That Rook and pawn ending with huge time advantage. Whoa! Oh, I'm happy with that. Get the king over. Mind you, there's Rook D2 to consider. So for the moment, let's try and fix these pawns. Alright, get the king over. Oh, is it going to be a draw? Can I possibly outplay the opponent from this position? It's also possible to lose, I suppose, as well. So G4 here. This pawn, these pawns are a bit weak. Aha. So if I get the king over to here, and then it is looking a bit drawish. I wonder if I could try and wait for a blunder with F3 and check and take on F3. So for a moment, let's play on a little bit more. F3. Is that going to happen? There's rook G5. If I don't want to sack a pawn, king's now trapped. There's no blunder with F3. Nope. So big time advantage. Okay. Let's have a look at rook d6 again for rook d5 as a possibility. Or sacking this pawn. So I'm a bit tied down here. Looks like I can use the rook to defend h5. Get the rook round to a8, h8. It's not possible, is it? King g6, rook g5, king f6, rook h5. I'll be heading for a loss. No winning chances at all, is there? It would seem. King g6, rook g5. There's nothing. Unless I want to lose the game with rook h5. My rook is stuck. That's a shame. I think I have to. I can't see anything except a draw here. Yeah, it was a tough game. Yeah, it seemed white in a beautiful position anyway, with the rooks on d1 and e1. Just everything preparing for e5 as a break. Knight rerouting to c4. Very, very beautiful pieces. This bishop f6 I thought was strange. Thought I was back in the game. Then horrible tactic again. Knight d7. Ouch. So what else was there instead of that move? So knight d7 is actually a threat in this position. Simply maybe avoiding this discovery with rook ed8. Then what does white do about d5? That would have been nice. That would have been a nice position. So this queen's actually attacking the rook with knight d7. Tactic to bear in mind. It looks as though rook ed8 would be good. I mean, the pawn's pinned against the queen. Beautiful bishop here. Then again, there's another tactic. If rook ed8, maybe knight c6. So if takes is on d8. I'm not sure that works. Takes. The queen is protecting c6. But there is d6 as well. Rook here, d6 is not so clear. No, that pawn's pinned to the queen. d6 is not possible. Okay, comments or questions on YouTube? Thanks so much.